Hey fellas, welcome back in my humble channel again to discuss a little about literary theories that we can use, that we can apply to analyze literary work. Today we're going to discuss about one concept known in Marxism. We, it is called as Marx's vampire. Okay, so vampires are fictional characters found in many literary works, and they are also considered as mythological creatures found in many cultures, right? Even though they are known for their many different characteristics, depend on the creativity of the writer or cultural backgrounds where the vampires believed to exist. They are well presented as living by sucking blood out of the victim's body. This concept, right, is taken into one of the concepts of the Marxism idea. Why? Because there is a parallel relationship research between this concept and Karl Marx's works on the theory of social class and struggle as what's so called as Marx's vampire. Okay. The obvious connection of the fictitious or the fictional characters of vampires who suck blood of the victims, okay, lies on the analogy of the capitalists as the superior beings who suck the workforce of the working class labors, right? So the vampires are the class, bourgeoisie class, or they are the capitalists, right, who have the power economically, politically, and socially. However, right, these capitalists, right, these vampires, they can live only by sucking the blood of the working class, or we call it as proletariat, in a form of their workforce and labor. So in this case, it's not literally sucking the blood, but the blood is in the form of workforce and labor. The capitalists, we can break it down, right? This terminology into, for instance, the employers, the bosses, the government, right, or the aristocrat family, right? So they, right, these capitalists, they force the working class, such as the employers, the citizen, or basically the people, right, to work as hard as possible for the benefit of the capitalists until these people die of hunger and poverty. So, Marxism, which is created by the idea of Karl Marx by the assistance and cooperation of his close friend Friedrich Engels, right, believe the social class appears because of the interests of the dominant class. Dominant class means here stronger and superior, right? There are struggles from the lower classes, or what we call as the proletariat, to achieve higher position. The society is also prevented from the real and true knowledge of the society itself, because the truth has been covered for the benefit and interest of the dominant class, which is capitalists or the government or the bourgeoisie, right? Bourgeoisie, I'm sorry. Okay, so because of the power, the truth is covered, right? Therefore, the concept of vampire in Marxism, according to Marx, was used, okay, as the imagery of the capital system. So Marx explained that the capitalists are dead laborers, that vampire-like only live by sucking living labor and live the more labor it sucks. Okay, so I'll give you an example how to apply this concept to a literary work. Take example of this novel, this classics, one of the classics. is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I think it's pretty obvious that this novel is about a vampire, because Dracula, this novel, is the pioneer of the vampire fiction and one of the movement of what we call as the Gothic fiction, right? So the character, the important character, the prominent character here is the antagonist is Count Dracula. Count Dracula is a vampire. I think he's the master, the lord of the vampires. Okay. However, here we can read here that Count Dracula sucked the blood from the peasant, from the farmers, from the villagers, from the children, from the babies, right? So to stay alive, so Count Dracula killed these people, right? Suck their blood so that he can stay alive, right? So from this explanation, from this story, actually it's pretty obvious that Count Dracula was a symbol of capitalist or the bourgeoisie of the government, right? The superior the superior what you call side, the superior element of the society, because he's a count, right? He had been an aristocrat for hundreds of years. So basically is the obvious symbol of the bourgeoisie class, right? And then he killed the peasant, the children, right? The farmers, the villagers. They are obviously proletariat, right? They are considered as weak, like the babies, like the children. They are weak, right? They are the victims, right, to be killed for the benefit of the bourgeoisie. So the concept of Marxist vampire, right, can be applied to different kind of novels, right? But I chose this one because even though it's obvious it's vampire, so you can find the connection, the close connection between the vampire, the real vampire, which is also a symbolical vampire, right? According to the to the Marxism idea. Okay, I think that's enough for my sharing today about the concept of Marxist vampire. See you in another discussion. So I'm out. Bye.